Good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining the second edition of our podcast, where we try to share insights on customer experience and innovation. Today, we have with us the CEO of Mindsay, who is going to be sharing with us um, information and knowledge about how AI and automation is helping customer experience and CRM. So, we shared some information before the conversation on a report by Forrester that talks about the AI trends for 2022 and ahead, right? So I wanted to start by asking, what is the next wave of artificial intelligence? What is that bringing on, and how is that affecting companies in the way they deliver this technology?
Good morning, Hideki. Thanks for having me on your podcast. Just brief intro. Mindsay is a conversational AI technology that allows companies to automate customer service. So just give a little bit of context. I mean, it's a very interesting phase that we're living through because companies right now, thanks to the COVID crisis around the world, have understood the importance of automation, and I think now companies are looking at automation as a primary tool to run their businesses. Some people talk about intelligent automation or hyper automation, but essentially now automation has affected all areas of the business, right? Customer experience, as we'll be obviously talking a lot today, but also HR, finance, marketing, sales. So every part of the enterprise is now affected by automation. And I think that's super exciting.
I think that's definitely the trend we're seeing, and I think it obeys the need from customers to have a much faster uh, response to their needs, right? So the consumerization trend, where we expect everything to happen quickly, immediately, and wherever we are, everything is mobile, right? According to Forrester, the intelligent automation market is growing rapidly, right? What are you seeing in the marketplace in terms of demand? What is driving this trend? What is behind this need?
So I think there's two things happening. One is more an internal driver, and the other one is an external driver. So the internal driver is what I mentioned before: is that now automation it affects all departments, right? So customer service can be automated, but also accounting and processes are across the company. And this, so basically the internal driver is reduce costs. Companies, they want to be able to do more with less, essentially. And the second driver is external, is what you just mentioned, is the consumerization. So people now expect things to happen instantly, and in a very convenient way. So with all those digital services that we have around us, as a consumer now, we're used to instantaneous services and super ultra convenience. And I think people now expect the same from every company. They expect the same kind of service you can have from Amazon or Netflix or Uber, but to happen in every type of businesses. And I think that's a very interesting trend because every company now is thriving to provide a very good customer experience.
Yeah. Is this sector specific? Are you seeing specific sectors or types of companies that are uh, driving this wave, you know, ahead of everybody else?
I've noticed that the new generation of financial services companies, so fintech and insurtech and online banks and online financial services, including cryptos and transfers, etc., they are growing at such a scale. They're multi-country, etc., that they have to put automation in place especially for customer service. So I think this industry, this trend that we're seeing, this new generation company that is growing super fast, they have to think automation first.
Mm.
So that's one industry I've noticed.
I will imagine as well that other industries that are in the need to scale up their operations, right, will be B2C companies that are required to deliver customer service at large. Like
Yes.
the travel and leisure space, we've seen that that's where we get the most demand, where companies are unable to scale up human teams, and they need to automate in order to speed up the process, right? Um,
Yeah.
we've delivered together these a couple of very interesting use cases. What are the most common use cases you're seeing where automation can be applied and be deliver an ROI?
Yeah. So I think when in the case of what Mindsay does with redk, we focus on more customer service using bots, right? Chatbots and voice bots, especially chatbots, right? And I think what is really interesting is that chatbots, it had a very rough start in the trend, because people, they were just asking questions and the bot were just spitting answer, spitting text, spitting content. And that is a little bit frustrating, because usually in customer service you not only need an answer, but you sometimes need an action. You need someone that do something for you, right? The customer service agent is going to, cancel your booking, refund, or change something in your account. So you usually need some sort of action from the customer service agent. And so the key use cases that we're looking at right now is that how the bot can not only understand the customer, but also perform actions on behalf of the customers and the customer service agent. And that's what we're really looking at achieving right now, is make the bot more than just a person that answers, but a person that do things. That's what we're trying to. That's the kind of use cases that we're seeing on the market right now.
So I guess that's what that's what intelligent automation is. It's not just automating a process; it's making it deliver transactionally and operationally at a higher level, right? There was
Exactly.
on the Forrester report that we're basing this conversation on. There was a comment about including design and testing and amplifying the talent pool in AI teams. Like a lot of companies are starting to grow the teams that are able to work around automation. Why is that? What type of uh, talent do companies need to start hiring to be able to build up this capability?
So it's very different depending on the companies and depending on their needs. What we're seeing is that when a company, they want to do AI, they can hire data scientists and developers and designers, and they can use AI with their internal resources. What we are looking at more is companies hiring, um, sort of think of them as product managers, or AI project managers. So people that are not necessarily developers or data scientists, but understand the concept of AI and what it can do, and they are trained to use technologies like Mindsay to deliver ROI for the organization. So now non-tech companies, they're hiring those people. We call them product builders at Mindsay, and those product builders, they become the people that will build the proper use cases of AI internally, even though they're not developer, thanks to the use of no code and low code tools that are out there. And I think that's really exciting that non-tech companies now are hiring those resources and use them to deliver really really outstanding customer experiences.
Yeah. So definitely, I think the what's interesting is the way technology products are being built. They're built more for the person who understands how the technology will deliver value to the business and how they can deliver on the personalizations of that technology or using low code platforms, right? And even
Yes.
though, yeah, there is an engineering piece behind it that is more the product manufacturing, the software manufacturing, but you need to have that in-house understanding of how the business operates, what type of automations will deliver value, what are the things that the machines need to be learning to be able to scale up the applications, right? We find that this is probably the fastest growing a type of technology that we get demand for, and the projects are really, really interesting on how they're able to deliver an ROI, because it's all about optimization, right? It's all about how do you do way more, way faster with the same resources that you currently have. What can you
Yeah.
say about Mindsay in terms of where the company is going? What are you looking forward to in the next year or two? What are the things that are looking exciting in terms of product and your roadmap?
So what we are trying to accomplish is what we've been doing is enable simple and efficient customer interactions. That's really our mission. And simple customer interactions, it means simple for the customer, for the end user, and it's also simple for the enterprise, for the company that is using our technology. So we are investing a lot in making our product we're investing a lot in making our product as easy as possible so that people can manage their AI projects themselves or with the maximum level of autonomy possible. And the second piece is efficient. So we make conversation simple and efficient. And I think when we talk about efficiency, we're now looking at providing more automation to companies. So more use cases, maybe related to RPA or customer service automation in general. So essentially, the two trends: make automation simpler and make automation more efficient with new products coming up.
That's really cool. Thank you very much. I think we're quite tight on time. Um, as part of when we're looking at automation as part of what we deliver in customer experience and CRM transformation projects, we find it to be probably the most exciting technology we come across in a long time. Mostly because a lot of people have been talking about it for a really long time, and the concept has been there for quite a while. But over the last couple of years, we've actually been able to deliver this in practice in real use cases that deliver a lot of value to customers. Um, they are uh, complex projects, but they are not at the same time. Once you get very familiar with the technology, it's really easy to deploy really fast. And the
Yeah,
stuff that we've been able to do with you guys is being really, really cool. So thank you very much for sharing the insights today. Um, hopefully, we get to hear more from you throughout this year in another podcast. Thanks a
sure.
lot. Thank you, everybody,
Pleasure.
for watching.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.